block shearer, as you can plainly see. I've been in all the famous sheds on the banks of the riverine. I've been on all the famous sheds, seen big tallies done. But somehow or other I don't know why I never became a gun. I've opened behind the windpipe, I've opened behind the ear. I'm sure in every possible style in which a bloke can shear. I've studied all the cuts and drives of the famous men I've met, but haven't succeeded in plastering up those three little figures yet. Oh, hurrah, me boys, me shears are set, I feel both fit and well. Tomorrow you'll find me at my pen when the graffery rings the bell. With Hayden's pate and thumb guards fixed, both of my blades pulled back. Tomorrow you'll see with me side in blow for the century or the sack. Oh, the boss come down the board this morning, I saw him staring at me. I'd mastered Moran's great shoulder cut, as he could plainly see. But I've another surprise for him, give his nerves a shock, when tomorrow he'll see that I've also mastered Moran's great shoulder cut. Oh, hurrah, me boys, me shears are set, I feel both fit and well. Tomorrow you'll find me at my pen when the gaffery rings the bell. With Hayden's pate and thumb guards fixed, both my blades pulled back. Tomorrow I'll go with the side in blow for the century or the sack. And if I succeed as I reckon I will, next year I intend to shear at the Wagga demonstration. Sure, it's held there every year. Then I'll lower the colours of Mitchell & Co. Instead of old deeming you will see old Widget, Weir and Joe. Oh, hurrah, me boys, me shears are set, I feel both fit and well. Tomorrow you'll find me at the pen when the gaffery rings the bell. With Hayden's pate and thumb guards fixed, both of my blades pulled back. Tomorrow I'll go with me side in blow for the century or the sack. The joke there is, of course, that Deeming was the axe murderer. Can't beat that for fine shearing. And if I succeed as I reckon I will, next year I intend to shear at the Wagga demonstration. Yeah, it's held there every year. It's there I'll lower the colours of Mitchell & Co. Instead of old deeming you'll read of old Widget, Weir and Joe. Oh, hurrah, me boys, me shears are set, feel both fit and well. Tomorrow you'll find me at my pen when the gaffery rings the bell. With Hayden's pate and thumb guards fixed, both of my blades pulled back. Tomorrow I'll go with the side in blow for the century or the sack.
Hello everyone who's watching. We're all from the Brisbane area and we regularly play together, playing harmonies with other musicians. We decided that this was a good opportunity to play with just the concertinas, bearing in mind that the three concertinas are all totally different playing systems, and so much so that none of us can play each other's concertina. The tunes we play are all tunes which have the melody and two harmonies, and we alternate in terms of who's playing the melody and who plays which harmony. Consequently, with each tune we're actually playing three different things each time through, and that's because we get very bored playing the same thing over and over again. So to introduce ourselves, I'm Angela and I'm playing an English concertina which is totally chromatic. It's a Lachenal made in 1906. In terms of it being totally chromatic, every note I play is the same. Every button plays the same whether I push or I pull.
Now I'm Christine, I'm playing a CG Anglo concertina made by Colin Dipper. It's a fairly modern one, and unlike the other two concertinas, my notes are different on the push and the pull, so you'll see me using the bellows a lot more.
And I'm Sherry, I'm playing a La Chenal duet concertina, which is also chromatic. I acquired this box off an elderly gentleman who had inherited it from his father. I don't know how old it is, but it was tuned in the old pitch, and to be able to play with other people I had to have it retuned.
Now first of all, we're going to play a couple of waltzes. We're not sure where these arrangements came from, but we think they're by Moy Holmes. And the first tune is When the Clouds Have Vanished, and it was introduced to the Settlers session at the National Folk Festival by Greg O'Leary, who collected it from the playing of Stan Treacy, the fiddler. The second tune is For Love of Laurie. It's a tune by Harry Gardner that was written for his wife. So When the Clouds Have Vanished and For Love of Laurie. play a couple of schottisches. Ollie Watts schottisch and Joe Yates' schottisch. Now, the arrangement of Ollie Watts schottisch was brought back from the National Folk Festival last year by a fellow musician. We're not sure who actually wrote the arrangement. The tune was collected from Arthur Bowley, who was a dance musician with the Marshall Mount Merrymakers. And Joe Yates' schottisch was written by Joe Yates. And this arrangement was done by Dave Johnson, and I got it from the National Folk Festival Bush Orchestra in 2019. So Ollie Watts and Joe Yates schottisches.
Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.
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 Hi, I'd like to thank Warren Fay for getting Concertinas Go Bush up and running, and I'd also like to contribute a couple of barn dances. These are from the playing of Edward Tasman Hills, better known as Tassie Hills, from Meander. Now in Tassie there's Meander Valley, Golden Valley, and then Liffey Valley under Dry's Bluff. And I spend most of my time in Liffey Valley. Now Tassie was recorded by John Meredith and Rob Willis in 1987, and there's a 3 CD collection you can get of his playing and his stories from the National Library. Worth doing because had an amazing left hand that I've never seen in another box player. So we got these tunes from the playing of a axe-wielding button accordion clan called the Donahues from Golden Valley. And though I never met Tassie Hills, I did meet Leo Donahue and spent some time playing music with Leo. Leo was a man of great vitality for the dancing, for the singing, for the music, and for life in general. If you're around Leo, you're always entertained. So I'll play the barn dances, their core Gundies 1 and 2, because Tassie couldn't remember the names of the tunes. I think he named them after somebody from the Donahues. And whenever I play a barn dance, I always see the dancers in my head. So I hope you get it right. This instrument I acquired from McPhee's in Hobart about 25 years ago. I knew it was there and went down and paid it a visit, and I said, no, I won't buy it, I'll just have a look at it and I'll think about it for a while. Anyway, I played one note and bought it, and we've been the best of friends ever since. It was built first sold by Wheatstone in shop in 1919, September. So it's over 100 years old. And Peter McPhee said that it was probably owned, could have been owned by a major in the Salvation Army who was stationed in Hobart for a number of years and had 20 rather beautiful instruments, but English concertinas. So I'm glad that this is the one he parted with. Thank you. So I'm glad this is the one he parted with, my mate.